Hey everybody, Amanda with How to Homeschool. This is the guidebook that I use. You can easily pop online and pick it up, Intuitive Unschooling, and it's a whole organization model, right? And look how tiny it is. You can easily do this, get through it in a day, and get everything all organized. So we're talking about some of the organization for getting ready for school. So that's one of the biggest complaints I hear is, I can't homeschool. I have no idea where to begin. I don't know what to start with. I don't know what to teach them. Pop over here. I have a little clipboard for each age student that I'm working with. I printed off the Minnesota K-12 academic standards for each class, and this is called a scope and sequence. It tells everything that the student should be able to do by the end of the year. Okay, so I kind of read through that, get myself versed on what I'm supposed to be helping them understand. And then I just look for books at the library and at book sales. And what's really nice about textbooks is a lot of times right within the front page, it'll tell you everything that that book is going to cover. Okay, so a lot of them will match right up with that scope and sequence. So then each student that I work with, let's put this back here, each student that I work with will have a shelf that of all the books that I want to get through in the year. From there, I make it really simple. I just break down those subjects. Oh, here, you might want to see this. I just get these little planners at Walmart. Just a little weekly and monthly planner. They're $1.78 or something like that. There's a little blank month in the beginning. And I just write down, so on Monday, these are the subjects we're going to do. On Tuesday, on Wednesday, and on Thursday. So I'm writing I'm writing Monday's homework schedule. So all I do now is I understand that we're doing writing, research, math, science, and reading. So I pull out those books that we're going to be using. Writing. Research, he's working on Abraham Lincoln right now. Math, he's got math pace book we use. Science is in the big fat one. And then reading, the book that he chose off of the list I gave him, Pax. Open my planner to the next day, which would be Monday. And where did my pen go? Okay, easy peasy. So now all I have to do, see how we've got bookmarkers in every one of those? Because that's where we left off last time. So he's got a bookmark here. I always have them read 30 pages, and I write it on the little bookmarker. At least to page 65, he read to 93. So I add 30 to that. So, roughly. I'll put on his schedule reading to page 120. Okay, now all we do, I just stack the books in the wrong place here. Add his book to his bin. Next subject was science. I left off the bookmarker. So he will be doing chapter 2. Add that book to his bin. Go on to math. Pace book. Turn to the bookmark. See where we are. Okay, I'm going to have him do page 21 and 22. Add that to his bin. Abraham Lincoln. When I have him do research for this particular student, I have him fill out an outline. In this book, there is a form called Outline Notes, and it's just an outline so that when they're doing research, they can easily create a note outline. They can take notes on it very easily using that form. Add that to his book. Add writing to the list. Writing prompt. Add that to the list, and we are done. He has a full schedule of what he needs to do. I add that right in here. Now, people wonder, what about direct learning? Do they do this all on their own? Don't they do direct learning? What happens is they take this bin, they do everything that they can do on their own, and then anything that they can't do, like typically math or science, I'll work with them on. We sit together, I go through the pages with them, I explain it, we do it together, may give him some practice examples, and then he's done. So then all I have to do now at the end of the day is I take their planner, starting with reading. I open the book, see if he did the pages that I asked him to do, put it back on the shelf. Okay, next one we go with science. So we pull that out. I check to make sure he did what I bookmarked, check over the answers, correct them, put it back on the shelf. Now, if there are answers that are wrong or that we need to redo it, what I do is I don't call him back. I make note of that to myself on the scope and sequence. And I'll say, you know what, he really didn't do well on ecosystems. So then I'm keeping in mind the things that we need to go over again. So then that next day when we're having our time together, I might take this science book again and then go over what he was supposed to do yesterday and he didn't do well on, so now we need to re-understand it. And that's all I do for every day. Easy peasy organization. Have fun homeschooling. See you next time.